Yep.
But let's not forget the amount of pressure Labor is under from within their own party to not take a strong stand against anti-Semitism. The New South Wales Labor Friends of Palestine have released a public letter calling on Labor to block the visit of the President of Israel, Isaac Herzog, who is due to come to Australia in a couple of weeks to pay his respects to the victims of the Bondi massacre and obviously commemorate the largest terror attack on Jews outside of Israel since the Holocaust. But I think that is so indicative, Kel, that you already have, less than a month on from the Bondi massacre, groups within Labor lobbying MPs who no doubt they have numbers in their pre-selections, they have political influence within the party, and they're lobbying Labor to block what is a very appropriate state visit.
Of course it is. I mean, Isaac Herzog is a dignified diplomatic man and he represents a nation. He doesn't represent a government. That's what governors do, like our Governor-General. The interesting thing about this is it reminds us that, in fact, anti-Semitism comes from two sources, not one source. We know it comes from radical Islam, but it also comes from the socialist left. There is a big anti-Semitic drive from the socialist left. There are a number of key, prominent Labor figures who've been anti-Zionist, as they would say, arguing against the State of Israel for a very long time now. There's this very heavy anti-Zionist which drifts into anti-Semitism, which drifts into Jew hatred, in the socialist left. Now, Albanese comes from the socialist left. He was the faction leader for a long time. It's his people that he has spent years and years working with who are saying, no, we don't do this sort of thing. I mean, I really worry about the Labor Party socialist left. I really think they are the people who will peddle lines like, well, one of the leading, I'm not going to name him, but one of the leading Labor figures was talking about the Jewish lobby. The Israel lobby that pushes all this stuff in the media. I mean, that is sinister, that is evil, that is wrong. So it's useful. Their opposition to Isaac Herzog coming here is useful because it reminds us that there are enemies there as well as in radical Islam.
Let's also not forget that Herzog is from the Labor equivalent party over in Israel, and he is very good friends with Kevin Rudd and other Labor figures. So he is coming out representing that side of government. But this shouldn't be anything even remotely controversial, and it does follow calls where we saw the Imams Council last week also saying that we should be reneging on the invitation. I think it is incredibly disrespectful. The time of doing this is outrageous. This is a community that is in mourning, and it is a sign that when he comes out and can stand there and support them, we should be welcoming him, but also to just reiterate to the Jewish community that we all stand with them and that we're keeping the dialogue open with Israel.